Anything that does not bring you alive is too small for you. I used to read my poems in an Irish accent to my best friend who killed himself back in 2023, and he used to really enjoy that. And we used to sing songs together. He would play guitar and sing, I would sing, I'd read poems, we'd have really deep conversations, and I assumed that I was going to have the entire rest of our lives together, and that, me and my wife, and him and his wife, whenever he eventually got married, would look back on our lives and all of our grandkids and all of these things, and that we would reminisce about the good old days, but obviously that never happened. When he died, I know it's cliche, but a very large part of me died as well. And ever since then, back in the summer of 2023, I have been trying to find that part of me again, or at least find a way to live despite that absence within me, despite his absence. There was so much about him that brought out the best in me and in his family and in his friends. And I've only ever had positive things to say about him. And yet I can't say the same about myself. And since he died, I dove heavily back into video games. I bought an Xbox Series X literally the month after he died. I spent probably 6 months just playing tons of video games to try and cope with that. And I also started scrolling a lot more on my phone. And eventually, one bad habit got traded for another, and I barely even have the attention span anymore to play video games, at least the ones that are interesting to me. I can't even bring myself to finish an open world RPG game anymore. Not even like the good ones that I used to love. I find myself addicted to games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, mostly Battlefield. It is through this compulsion to numb myself that I am not living. It's through this compulsion to negate all feeling and thought that I am diminishing myself. For what? I don't know anymore. And I'm sure that many of you feel the same. Maybe it was losing your friend to suicide, maybe it was losing a job, maybe it was simply just all of the compounding events of the past 5+ years since COVID happened. I don't know, but I'm tired of being numb. I'm tired of being paralyzed by all of the things going on in the world. And so today I am choosing aliveness. I am choosing action. I am choosing to move forward in the direction of my dreams and goals. I am choosing to remember what it means to be human. To look at the animal within myself that I have been negating, that I have been pretending doesn't exist, and giving it an outlet. Not a pacifier, not anesthesia to get it to shut up, but an actual outlet, an actual forge in which I can build that animal spirit into the full potential that it was meant to be. We're human beings. We are innovative, we are adaptive, we are survivors, we are conquerors, we are explorers. And yet in our daily lives, we are doing the same thing over and over and over again. As my favorite video game villain, Voss Montenegro, said, "Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? It's doing the same fucking thing every single day and thinking that this time it's going to be different." Well, it's not. Has it ever been different? Has it ever been different? Has waking up, scrolling on your phone, chasing cheap dopamine ever gotten you where you want to go? No, it hasn't. So why do we keep doing it? Because we're scared. We're scared of the responsibility that comes when we actually have to sit with silence, that we actually have to sit with our thoughts. We are scared of the emotions we might feel. We're scared of the thoughts we might have. We're scared of the realizations that might come to us. We're scared of the awareness that may grow and show us that we are not even close to where we could be. And many people will use this to lean heavily into, David Goggins style self-improvement, where they're just berating themselves and telling themselves that they suck and that they're terrible. That's not what I'm trying to do. You have to have grace with yourself. You have to recognize that there's a reason why you were born in this particular time and space, in this particular age. Our ancestors had different battles. Our ancestors had different challenges and struggles. And we have ours. And ours are incredibly difficult in different ways than what they dealt with. And in many ways, we have it way easier than them. And in many ways, we have a supreme advantage over our ancestors and what we are able to actually accomplish in this lifetime. And so, it's time to take responsibility, to choose aliveness over numbness, to choose action over paralysis. It is time for us to face the storm. So join me as I face the storm in my own life, so that I can help you face the storm in yours.